AI can record meetings. It can record everything that was said. It can even summarize for you. So why wouldn't you use AI to produce meeting minutes? Well, the answer has nothing to do with the technology itself. In fact, meeting minutes were never, ever intended to record what was said. They record what was decided. So, if you are using AI to produce meeting minutes, either you don't understand what minutes are, or you don't understand the limitations of AI. And that's the argument that we're going to examine in this episode of Point of Order. All right, let's jump in. So let's slow down and be precise about what it is exactly we're examining here. This isn't a debate about artificial intelligence. It's about accountability. The question isn't whether AI is useful or not. The question is, what are meeting minutes and who is responsible for them? So if this point of order is about meeting minutes, then what are they? Well, they're the official record of the organization. They record where and when a meeting took place. Who was there? Were there enough people for a quorum? What was decided? What were the directions given? And most importantly, they focus on motions. They focus on the movers' proposals to the organization to take an action. They are a record of decision, not a record of discussion. They don't provide a transcript, and they're not a traditional narrative, but they do tell a story. They tell a story through decisions, and they tell a story through actions. And if you want to learn more about meeting minutes and what they are and what they're not, then check out the channel, because there are some good videos up that dive into this in a little bit more depth about what meeting minutes are, starting with It's Been a Minute. Check that out. But in the meantime, it's a little cold out here. Let's go inside where it's warm and talk a little bit more about this point of order. We've talked about minutes now. Now let's take a moment and talk about AI. And what does it excel at right now? It's very good at a number of things. But when it comes to meetings, AI is a very helpful tool at searching and sorting, organizing and presenting information. It's also exceptional at recording a transcript and providing a summary. And those two functions can be extremely helpful when it comes to ensuring accuracy in the creation of minutes, but they can't replace the human element in the creation of minutes. There's three pieces that I think we need to focus in on specifically, where the human element is still very relevant and very valuable. And the first one of those is judgment. And this is where you take your expertise of parliamentary procedure, your knowledge of what happened in that meeting, and decide what belongs in the record and what does not belong in the record. Both of those things are equally important, what's in and what's out. The second item is neutrality, and that is how decisions are framed, how the process of decision making is presented. Remember, minutes require the judgment to understand what's in and what's out. What's in is the record of decisions. What's out are opinions. Opinions belong in a transcript, sure, but they don't belong in the minutes. And finally, accountability. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to stand behind this record. Somebody has to say, this is the official record of the organization, and I stand behind it. And that's just not something that you can delegate to a machine. At least not yet. When organizations turn to AI to create meeting minutes, what they're doing is abandoning their responsibility for oversight and for accountability. Remember, minutes are a record of what was decided, not what was discussed. And at the end of the day, someone from the organization must be able to say this clearly. This is the record, and I stand behind it. So like I said at the top of this video, this isn't a debate about the merits of artificial intelligence. In fact, AI is already phenomenal at locating, at retrieving, at sorting and organizing information, and it's getting better every single day. But what AI cannot do is it cannot replace human judgment, neutrality, and oversight. Once again, this is not a rejection of AI. AI can be an extremely important tool for you to use if you're always aware of its limitations. No, this argument is about locating responsibility. So let's revisit the point of order. If you are using AI to generate meeting minutes, then either you don't understand what minutes are, or you don't understand the limitations of AI. Now, if you've been watching to this point, then my ruling will come as no surprise that this point of order is well taken. But, it's not an either or proposition. It's not humans or AI. It's a thoughtful combination of both. So what can you do right now? Use AI deliberately. Let it gather and sort information, but leave the authorship, the judgment, and the sign-off to a human who is fully accountable. Before your next meeting, make some explicit choices about what AI is allowed to do, and just as importantly, what it is not. Share this video with anyone who says, let's just let AI write the minutes. And if you're thinking of incorporating AI into your formal meetings, then check out this next video right here on the 5 things that you need to know about AI and minutes. Thanks for spending time, and I'll see you on the next one. Well, I hope that was good. That felt good.